Hello everyone. Today let us learn how to write letter of inquiry. First of all, let me tell you, it is a formal letter and it is written to an official, any director of any institute, principal of any school or college. It may be a personal letter. If it is written by an individual, it may be also written for business purpose. It is written to get information about some study course, accommodation, services in hotel, products available in a shop or center, vacation trip, etc. It is written to draw information from and about any institution, office, college, hotel, shop, center, and so on. Let me tell you that it is written in the format of formal letter. And in my previous videos, I have already told you the format of formal letter. Let me repeat it very quickly once again. First of all, we should write sender's address, the address of the person who is writing and sending the letter. It may be written in 2 or 3 lines. First of all, we will write flat number, street number. Then next line we should write colony, sector, and then we should write city. In case of inquiry letter, if you want the information to be sent in your email, then you should write your email address also at the end. Don't write your original email. You can create any email address. After that, leaving a line, we should write the date, and for writing date, we should follow the format of formal letter. There are so many formats of writing date. For example, 26/06/2018, this way also we may write, but this is informal way of writing date, which we do not follow when we write any formal letter. And some people also write June 26, 2018, but this is accepted in American English. But we follow British English, that is why we do not write this way. We write date in the very first. For example, 26 June 2018, and month we write in words. It means 26th of June 2018. No th, no comma after date, no comma after month. After that, we leave a line and then we write receiver's address, address of the person who is going to receive our letter. And it should be written in 3-4 lines. First of all, designation, director, manager, principal, and so on. In second line, we should write the office or institute. Third line, we should write the city. We may also write PIN code, but that is not very much mandatory. We may avoid it. These 3 things are important. Then leaving a line, we should write down the salutation, and in salutation, we always write sir or ma'am. Any one we should write. Mostly we write sir. After that, we should write subject, and subject is a part of body of letter. That is why we should write just before the letter. After subject, we leave a line just to make our letter look neat. Otherwise, it will look very congested. So before starting the body of letter, we should leave a line. And then we should start writing the content. The content or the body of letter should be divided into 3 to 4 paragraphs. In first paragraph, we should state or mention the purpose of writing letter. Why we are writing letter? What do we really want to know? Then reference of any newspaper or advertisement from where we have got the idea about the institution or about any course. And then we should also tell about ourselves. You should tell about yourself. Who are you? What are you really doing right now? And why do you really want to get the information? In second paragraph, you should include all the inquiry points, all your questions, what all things you want to know, time, duration, cost, and all. In third paragraph, you should conclude the letter asking for reply along with the information, contact details, and all other details which you have asked as soon as possible. And then at the end, you should write down complimentary clause, which is thank you. You may also mention any attachments. For example, any self-address envelope you can send along with the stamps. It is mostly given in the business letters where someone wants any reply, then they have to send self-addressed and stamped envelope. But this is not mandatory. You may avoid it. You may write, you may not. After that, leaving a line, you should write subscription, which is yours faithfully or sincerely. I have told you, if you know the name of the person, or if you address the person with name, you write sincerely. And if we do not know the name of the person, if we do not address the person with name, we write faithfully. Writer's name, if it is given in the question, otherwise write ABC. Designation, if it is required, if you belong to any company, any institute, if you are on some post or designation, you mention, otherwise it's not very much required. For writing a good and effective letter, your language should be very good. And for that, you should know certain points. First of all, you should use formal language, as well as your language should be simple so that it is clear and there is no confusion. You have to be polite in tone and respectful in your words. All your queries, questions must be clear and specific. Every question should be clear and to the point so that there is no ambiguity. And you should not include any irrelevant or unnecessary information or questions. You only ask what is actually required. For writing the letter, you should follow present tense, and in present tense, you should follow simple present tense, present continuous tense, as well as present perfect tense. When you are writing about your information, you can write simple present tense as well as present continuous. For example, my name is such and such. I'm a student. I have passed this, and right now I am working here. Such kind of sentences you can use. They all are in present tense. And for making request, you should use passive voice. For example, you are requested to send all the details as soon as possible, or I will be highly obliged to you if you send me the following details. There are possible queries. Usually children are very much confused what type of questions they should ask, what type of queries they should include. So let me tell you, there are certain queries which you can include in your letter. If you are asking about any study course, you should ask about total fees, cost, and mode of payment, how the payment can be made, duration, what is the total duration, 6 months, 1 year, timings, from what time up to what time, admission procedure, criteria, eligibility, age, education, etc., scholarships, if there are any, mode of transport. If you are very far away, you should inquire about place or distance as well as transport, accommodation or hostel facilities, where are you going to stay, what are the charges, services, facilities, discounts, offers. If you are writing any business letter, if you are inquiring about any hotel or any travel or tour, norms and terms and conditions, such kind of queries you may ask in your letter according to the question. Now here is a sample letter which will give you a better idea. You are Ajay Ankita from A123, Uttam Nagar, New Delhi. You have passed senior secondary from CBSE and decided to pursue English honors at graduation level. Write a letter to the director of British School of Language, New Delhi, seeking information about English speaking course and admission procedure. Let us start the letter, and we will begin the letter with sender's address, which is already given in the question. Sender's address is given in the question, A123 Uttam Nagar, New Delhi. The same we have written. After that, leaving a line, we should write the formal style of date, 28 June 2018. After that, leaving a line, we should write the receiver's address, the designation of the person, the director, then office, British School of Language, city, New Delhi. Here you may write pin code also, you may not write. Leaving the line, salutation, sir, and subject as brief as possible, somewhere around 5 to 7 words, seeking information about English speaking course. And after that, again leave a line. Before starting your letter, you should leave a line so that it looks neat. As I told you, that you should start your letter with the reference from where you have got the idea about the institution or any course or any trip or something else. So with reference to your advertisement in Hindustan Times dated 27 June 2018, I wish to state means write or say, that I have just passed my senior secondary examination from CBSE and decided to pursue graduation in English honors. Simultaneously, I wish to do English speaking course from your reputed institute to enhance my communication skills. Here the person has clearly stated why he is writing the letter, because he wants to do English speaking course to enhance his communication skill, and the person wants to pursue graduation in English honors. He has done passed senior secondary examination. So all the necessary information he has given, and then he has stated the purpose of writing letter. Then in the second paragraph, we should write down our main request. Therefore, I request you to furnish me the following details as soon as possible. And the details are written in the points: total duration of course and timings, total cost as well as mode of payment, eligibility criteria, transport facilities, date of commencement of course. All these questions are written in points, but you may write these questions in sentences and in paragraphs. It's your choice. If you have 2-3 questions, it's better that you write in sentences and paragraph. But if you have more questions, in order to draw attention easily, you may write in points. That is up to your choice, and you're not going to lose any marks for that. Now let us conclude the letter. I would be grateful if you could send me the brochure and contact and above mentioned details, contact details as well as above mentioned details, all the questions which have been asked in the previous passage, previous paragraph, to my address at the earliest, as soon as possible. Complimentary close. Thank you. We should write T capital, Y small. This is like a small compact sentence. After that, leaving a line. Subscription, yours faithfully, Y capital, F small. If you write faithfully yours, there F should be capital and Y should be small, and there is no apostrophe. Here let me tell you, yours, ours, hers, mine, they all are possessive pronoun, and they have got S in them already. We are not adding S. When we are not adding S, we cannot put apostrophe. This is wrong. So we should not put any apostrophe in yours. After that, write down the name of the writer, Ajay or Ankita. Any one name you should write. If you are a boy, you should write Ajay. If you are a girl, write Ankita. Don't write both the names. That will be wrong. I hope you have understood. I hope there is no doubt. Thank you. Keep watching. All the best for your exams.